Hello everyone and welcome to another TGN World of Warcraft guide with Rurikhan. So today I'm going to be doing some live commentary of Blackrock Caverns, it seems. This is my daily. I actually just got Blackrock Caverns and I was like, sweet, I'll take that. And yeah, basically let's see, who's the tank? Tank's the warrior. Let me put some good old beacon of light on that warrior. Yeah, let's do this. Looks like he's wearing PvP gear. No, there we go. He was probably just respecking and doing all that crazy stuff. Oh, nice. 179k, let me guess. Luck of the draw. Yeah, baby. 3 stacks of luck of the draw for the win. Yeah, you can just AoE tank everything. Don't even bother telling me anything about it. Pfft, whatever. At this point, I don't even care all that much. So at the moment, the heals that I'm using, doing the live commentary actually allows me to tell you exactly what heals I'm trying to use right now, which is actually pretty useful, if I may say so myself. So at the moment, I'm spamming Holy Light, and as you can see over there, I have my cooldown on my Flash of Light there. So whenever it's off cooldown, I always try spamming the Flash of Light, and whenever I get at least 2 holy powers. I always try to go up to 3 before I do the Word of Glory. But if I'm in a tight spot, the 2 holy power Word of Glory is also a viable option there. So I'm actually using Retribution Ore because I was doing some PvP with a friend of mine. But in here, what you really should be using is good old Devotion Aura to make sure that your tank has as much physical damage protection as possible, because a lot of these mobs are just doing physical damage attacks. Also, you want to keep an eye out for this little thing over here. Whoa! Bad mob. Don't touch me. Misa no like. Actually, the tank was pretty good because he taunted it off immediately, so I really didn't need to stun it there, but oh well. I'm actually running low on mana here, so I'm gonna go, well, not really low, but below a certain... Oh, what's this? Does this keep me from... Oh, it actually stuns me. That's always nice. So this trash is actually dangerous with that shackle stuff. I don't think I've ever actually healed this this instance. Well, I might have healed it, but I don't think I've actually done any commentary on it, but yeah. I wasn't aware that those things actually stunned you. Boss Cho'Gall not gonna be happy about this. Yeah, Boss Cho'Gall's gonna kick your ass. So now we're on to this boss over here. I believe I've spoken to him on not spoken to him on previous videos. What this boss does is basically he has a mortal strike debuff and he makes a couple of ads. So if you're in the position that I'm in right now, which is the healer, and you get sad ads, what you got to do is you got to basically take them to the tank. Oh, the tank actually wants to make the achievement. Okay, that's fair. So if you want to make the achievement, you basically can't kill any of the ads. I guess that's fair. And here comes the Chains of Woe. And this is the part where basically what you want to do is you want to target Chains of Woe, nuke it down, and then run away, because the boss is going to AoE, and that's what you get. The warrior ate the AoE like a boss, and I guess the shaman tried to eat the AoE as well, which is not so wise. What you want to do when you're done with the chains section is you want to make sure that you get away from the boss. By the way, tank, you mind picking up some aggro on those guys? Thank you very much. And I'm going to be spamming some Holy Light. As you could see there, I actually did a 3 Holy Power Word of Glory, because the tank was actually taking a lot of damage, and I had a whole bunch of Holy Power, so why not? Okay, let's do this. This achievement is actually a pain in the ass if well, it's not really a pain in the ass. It's actually one of the easiest achievements. What I mean by a pain in the ass is if people start AoEing them, because the tank can't DPS them down. Oh, you're going to be taking a lot of damage now, you see? But he went... Oh, way to go, Hunter! Like a boss! Tank, you mind picking these up? Because the Hunter kind of messed up there. Yeah, that's it. Just grab everything. And now you're gonna die. There you go. Yep. I almost had the lay on hands off, but nope. Yep. Yeah, we did had that achievement, except for the fact that we actually died. Oh, I wanted to use my boots and they blew up on me! No! Nerd rage! Oh, you didn't see the ads. Yeah, well, doesn't help when I get stunned like that with that chain stuff. And I actually could do a lay on hands, but I was a bit too slow taking it off, which would actually probably save the situation if I had gotten that last lay on hands, because I was actually gunning for it, but the thing was that it took me just a little too long to pop that goddamn lay on hands. Because you always want to make sure that you save your lay on hands for the last possible occasion, and in that case I just popped it way too soon. Okay, so let's go back in and let's do it. You see, the thing there about the Hunter is that he doesn't have all that good situational awareness, which is a skill that you actually get in WoW as well as probably in real life. But it's very important when you're doing stuff like, say, tanking. Your situational awareness is one of your most important skills when it comes to tanking. And even though he's a hunter, he could also benefit quite a lot from having a pretty good situational awareness. Oh, and we have our first giver-uppers. Yeah, just give up. Don't even bother. Don't even bother doing anything. Just give right up. Doesn't really matter. Ah, for the love of God. So yeah, the whole thing there was that that hunter pulled the other pack, and basically I wasn't able to heal the tank through everything. I mean, he had like a ton of ads on him, plus the pack, plus everything. So yeah. Oh crap! I forgot to even buff people. Awesome. I do believe we could use a kings. Yeah, let's do it like that. And now I'm low on mana. Thank you very much for pulling without me even drinking. That's okay. Whoops, why the hell did I open that? Okay, there we go. Remember, no AoE. Yeah, I'm not doing any AoE, dude. Just spam healing your ass. There we go. You want to make sure to bring the ads on top of the tank there as the ads pop up. I still have aggro on one of them, I can tell by tidy plates, which is why I'm spamming the tank, and there it goes. Move away. What the hell? I was nowhere near it. Oh my god. Take your time aggroing that stuff up, okay? You just take your time. Screw that, I'm taking no chances this time around. Okay, that guy is actually nuking the crap out of me. You mind picking him up? Thank you very much. Okay, I'm sorry about not doing all that much commentary right now, but as you can see, I'm in the middle of a pretty tough spot here. So let's actually try not to pull any more ads this time around. Holy crap, can you possibly take any more damage? I mean, Jesus Christ, there must be a limit for the damage you can take as a tank. Come on. Dude, aggro the stuff. Pick it up. Pick it up. What the hell is this guy? A mana sponge? Come on. Yeah, you're gonna die now. Holy crap, lucky bastard. You guys mind keep on DPSing, please? Please keep on DPSing. Thank you very much. And I'll be sure to keep on healing. Yes, that's it. Nuke it down. Nuke it down. There we go. And why the hell didn't the tank kill off all those guys? I mean, seriously. He could have killed a few off. Come on. There was no need to, like, do it like that. Okay, anyways, I'm going to be resurrecting him. And let's have a drink, shall we? Where the hell is my mana? There we go. I mean, the guy had, like, what? 30 elementals beating on him, plus the pack, plus the mage, nuking him down with that frost stuff. I mean, come on. Seriously. How the hell am I supposed to heal through that? So I actually have my nitro boots now if they do not explode on me. Oh, tell me he's not tanking already. Let's do this. Booyah! And right after the nitro boots expire, you want to do this. And let's get this. And someone already left. Lol, we're going through a lot of players on this run. Oh, funny stuff. Okay, so this is actually pretty useful if you want to practice some movement healing. You want to do basically no, I'm not Norse, and I know that Torn is basically a female name in Finland. No, not Finland. In Norway, I think. Torn is a female name in Norway, but no, I'm not Norse. But like I was saying, basically if you want to practice some healing on the run, what you want to do is spam Holy Shock as much as possible, and then spam Word of Glory as much as possible, and the only thing that's left for you to do is to try and fill it up with a couple of flash of lights, but for that you actually have to stop. And you also have Holy Radiance, which are your 3 instant heals, which you probably saw me use quite a bit in that fight, which is basically your Holy Shock, your Word of Glory, and your Holy Radiance, which I'm not going to do now because it eats up my mana like freaking candy bars. Oh. There's a mob right there, Mr. Tank. Maybe you want to consider tanking it. I don't know. Just saying. Jesus Christ, what is this guy? A full-on stamina tank? Holy crap, he takes damage. I want to be trying making a break at some point here to see what kind of gear this guy's running, because I'm pretty sure he's just enchanted stamina up the wazoo and just like be done with it. When actually as a warrior at the moment, if you want to go for this one specific stat, what you want to go for is probably mastery. Let's see, inspect. Let's see, no, he actually has 20 parry rating there and block value. Yeah, but he does have 60 stamina on the shoulders. Yep, he's a stamina tank. He's a stamina whore right there. He's only getting a couple of gems that are required for the probably the achievement or something. I don't know, but he's basically a stamina whore. I mean, look at that. What the hell? I'm spamming Flash of Light, and he's got friggin' shield wall. Really? Come on, you gotta be shitting me. Nobody's supposed to be taking that much damage. Come on, dude. Seriously, enchant yourself better. I'll take left, healer middle then. Okay. What's going on in here? Oh yeah, he's gonna come upstairs to grab that one, because that one actually paths quite close to the boss. And let me get my mana regeneration going, because I'm pretty sure he's not gonna let me do it during the boss. So Divine Plea, Trinket, and Wings. Also make sure to get your Judgment going. Oh my god, this guy takes more damage than a small army. Come on. Holy crap. This guy probably isn't aware that we're not in Wrath of the Lich King anymore. Let's do this. And he's enchanted Mending. Well, Mending is not so bad. Mending is quite acceptable. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to be taking the one in the middle. So, yeah, ready. Go. go do this. I'm sorry, I thought I was in the middle. You guys need to make up your minds there. There we go. So basically what you want to do in this boss, if you're handling the beams, is basically, as you see, there's a debuff over here. And that debuff will basically scale all the way up to 100. If you let it reach 100, you're going to kill your party. You should let it reach about 80 to 74, something like that, around 75, 80. And at that point, you want to make sure that you move away and let the debuff go away. As you can see, it has a duration and it's about to go away. And when it does go away, basically you go back in and you take the beam again, because it means that now this ad over here was about to evolve. Basically what happens when this beam gets to 100 is that whatever is being hit by the beam that gets to the full duration is basically going to get transformed into a bad monster, one of those bad big guys that we just killed before we started the boss. And if it happens to be you, you're also going to be mind controlled. And what basically that means is that you're going to be wiping your whole raid. If it's not you and it's one of the ads, he's also going to kill you. And if it's someone else, well, basically that's what it does. This beam will transform you into a huge being of doom and destruction for your party. It will transform either you or one of the ads, so you just got to keep the beam under control and that's it. In case you're trying to go for the achievement, what you want to do is allow only one of the ads to evolve at each time. If you do not know what the achievement is about, the achievement for this boss is to let each one of these ads evolve and kill them off one at a time. And it's actually pretty easy to do. It's all about really managing your mana, to be honest. So let me just grab this beam here real quick, and yeah, that's all about it. That's about it for this boss. Oh, actually two of them actually evolved. Oh my god, that was so bad. And someone left again, and this time around it was the tank. Oh my god, and someone else left. Oh, Jesus, seriously? I can't get a friggin' daily done because everybody leaves? Oh, lol, seriously. That's just ridiculous. Okay, so I'm gonna skip ahead of this part. Well, that was actually quite fast. Let me just make sure to beacon the new tank. Our new tank is a Paladin. Welcome, Mr. Tagot. I have no idea what the hell those two guys were doing just to come over here, but I'm glad that tank is gone because he was basically a stamina whore, and really, as a healer, you really learn not to enjoy stamina whores because they are a pain in your ass. So yeah. Awesome. Now we also have Blessing of Might, which is pretty sweet. And yeah, awesome. Have I mentioned before that I consider Paladin tanks to be the single most powerful tank in the game at the moment, and also the most overpowered one, and also the easiest one to play? If I haven't, here's my chance. Paladin tanks, I mean, I barely even have to heal him, because if he's using Word of Glory, doesn't even matter. I mean, look at this. He's taking like no damage, even though at the moment we're only killing like 2 mobs. But you'll notice that this guy will for sure take a lot less damage than the other one. Yeah, dude, right here, right on your back. You just keep on going. As a tank, it's important that he trusts the healer, so I always try to keep on close to him, so that he feels that I got his back. Because basically tanks tend to become more comfortable when the healer is onto them and always spamming them. They just kind of like it. Trust me, I know, I'm a tank. So yeah, I know what tanks like. And I'm actually blathering on a little bit too much here and not healing enough. Let's go get this going. I actually had a lot of instants there because I had a Dawn proc. I don't know exactly what the name of it's a Dawn Break or something. It's a proc that gives you 2 instant holy shocks, and right after that I had a proc on Word of Glory, which is also pretty damn sweet, which gave me 2 Word of Glories. So yeah. So this guy actually seems that he's pretty decently geared. He's got the epic shield, if I'm right? Yeah, I actually want to make this epic shield for my warrior because I want to do some more tanking on my warrior, because to be completely honest, I think I'm gonna actually stop tanking on my paladin for a little bit, because the thing about paladin tanking is that to me it gets boring after a while. I'll be completely honest. In fact, I queue as a healer when I'm alone because I get really bored tanking as a paladin. It's very simplistic, the mechanics of the paladin. There's no sequence to the skills that you're doing. Sure, you can optimize it to make either a bit more threat or have a bit more mitigation, but overall, there's always, I don't know. I just like you guys know me. You guys know that I really just enjoy warrior tanking to the fullest. I just love the crap out of my warrior tank. So yeah, I'm trying to focus more on the healing end on my paladin because he's the only healer I have at level 85, and he is my main raiding toon at the moment. So yeah, and I am going to be spamming judgments, which is as usual. I mean, if you look through this video and you keep checking which skills I'm pressing, you'll notice that I'm always spamming judgment. It's like I'm healing and I'm pressing the judgment button. Like if you look over here, you'll see that this button is almost always flashing. Ah, the bastard actually stunned me. No stunning the healer. That's not fun. You should not stun the healer, good sir. You shouldn't. Let's get some Divine Light in there. Boosh! The thing about Paladin healing is that also you have to chain your heals, like in, let's say, sometimes you want to do a Divine Light and you want to chain it right off with a with your Holy Shock, or you want to chain it right off with a Word of Glory. I mean, there's just all kinds of combos you get going. Whoops! Ooh, I actually pulled that one. Hee. I just wanted to judge something. Misa likes judgments. Okay, so in here I'm actually going to switch to the resistance aura, and there's a reasoning behind this. Why exactly am I changing to the resistance aura? I'm changing to the resistance aura because at this boss, what the tank is going to do is first he's got to pull these fire adds, and they make a bunch of fire damage. So you want to make sure to switch your auras. I've always mentioned this, even in my post commentaries, that like I don't use auras effectively enough, but I am trying to learn. So I am switching auras whenever I can, and please don't pull that ad right now because of the boss positioning. Don't. Okay, now you can pull it. Okay, that's fair enough. Oof. A lot of tanks don't know that that particular boss, the one that's on the inner ring, if you pull it when the boss is in that precise position that he was right now, what's going to happen is you're going to aggro the boss as well. So I'm actually going to be running away here because I got aggro on the Quicksilver, and I'm going to make it go away. There we go. You want to make sure to dispel your tank every now and then, even though it becomes a pain. But since as a paladin I get my mastery going, and my mastery is going to shield him for loads. Excuse me. My master is going to shield him for loads, so yeah. There we go. I actually just prematurely popped my trinket there, but doesn't really matter. I could use a bit of mana regen anyways. Why does it show up here if I can't dispel it? Silly healbot. Apparently cleanse can't cleanse that, even though it probably should, because I think it's actually a magic effect and not a curse. And I actually have a talent here that says each time say your cleanse spell now also dispels a magic effect, so that's actually a magic effect, I believe. Let's see it. Where's the debuff? Dude, come on, get the debuff. I want to watch it. Here it is. It doesn't say anything. It's just there. It's just a debuff that's just there. It doesn't say what kind of a debuff it is. Oh, you're just not going to move from there? Just going to eat it like a boss? Okay. Whatever you say, dude. Again, trying to dispel something that's not dispellable. Pain in my ass. Let's go. Okay. I hope the tank knows how to do this, because if he doesn't, it's a pain in the ass. But basically what you have to do is, this boss, he has this buff here that says reduces all damage taken reduced by 99%. And what you got to do is you got to pass him through this fire here, which he's doing right now. And as you pass him through, he's going to get this debuff, superheated Quicksilver armor, and it's going to wear off. And when it wears off, ads will appear. So the point of this whole thing is that the tank keeps pushing him through. But what happens is when he pushes him through, everyone will take damage. Now this tank is actually doing a better job than I usually do, because I'm not as careful as he is. He's actually being real careful to only get one stack at a time. I'm not. I just push it through and I'm like, healer, deal with it. There we go, 2 stacks. Yeah, see, it's almost impossible to always get it precisely 1 stack at a time. I think I've actually burned my AoE heal just a little bit too soon there, but I don't think it does really matter all that much. Oh, he's gonna do something fancy here. One, two. No, still good, still good. It's all good, dude. You can keep him there for as long as you want. Well, not really, because after a while that AoE does become painful. So the thing is, this keeps on stacking, and this also benefits the boss. I believe it makes him do more damage. Yeah, basically he makes a lot more fire damage, but it's always healable. And the other thing it does is, as you notice, when he goes inside the fire thing, basically what happens is that everybody takes an AoE. And even though it gets a bit harder to heal if you have an undergeared healer, it's pretty easy stuff. I mean, seriously, what's this? Critical strike. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and greed on that. Not sure if I need it or not, but I'm an enchanter anyway, so I can disenchant it myself later if I do not need it. So yeah, barely even spent any mana because I have a ton of mana regen, to be honest. I have 2,499 spirit, so almost 2.5k spirit. But even that, sometimes I feel it's not enough when I'm raiding. For raiding, it's just really such a huge pain in my ass to keep my mana flowing. Because in raiding, sometimes I don't even get judge as often as I'd like. You want to make sure to spell this particular debuff if you're a healer, because that debuff, what it does is whenever that player moves, he takes damage. And, well, basically the tanks have to move. Everybody has to move. You have to get out of poo. You have to do all kinds of stuff. So you always want to make sure to remove any debuffs that hinder movement to your party. So there we go. Get rid of those incendiary guys. Awesome. And I'm just going to go ahead and AoE heal everyone. And I'm actually going to pop Divine Favor there. Because, yeah, I guess this was an unexpected pull there. Shiara here got the debuff that I was talking about. Make sure to remove that as soon as possible. Again, the same debuff. Removing that, and mana is running low, so you want to make sure to go for the Divine Plea and get your trinket if available, and Wings. Always try to combine Divine Plea with Wings because it will push your healing up a little bit, thus still allowing you to effectively heal while under the effects of Divine Plea. Again, with the Dispel there on the Rogue, which is... Well, I'm basically speaking a bit fast now, but I hope you guys are understanding because, I mean, this will actually help you... heal, I hope, eventually. So if you're wondering which spells I'm casting, basically the instant ones are always either Flash of Light or Word of Glory, and the easiest way to see which one it is... Oh, what the hell? Why the hell did everyone come here? That's kind of freaky. But okay. Oh, Quicky's speaking to me. Let's see. Oh, he's gone offline. Okay. But yeah, I was speaking a little bit faster. And now, coming back to what I was saying is that when you see me cast an instant heal, it's most likely Holy Shock or Word of Glory. And the way to figure out which one it was is you look at my screen, and if you still see Holy Power, it most likely was Holy Shock if it's not on cooldown, because also notice that there's a cooldown for Holy Shock there, so you can always identify which heal I just made. So like for instance, right now I have one Holy Power, I'm going to use it on myself, not on myself, on the goat. You see it went away, it's gone, so this way you can identify it. The other way to identify it is to see if Holy Shock just received the cooldown, because if it did, it probably means that I just did Holy Shock. Now for this particular pack over here, you want to make sure to hug the tank, which I didn't do, but it was okay, because this is majorly ranged group, and I was standing on top of two ranged, so if any of us got hit by the meteor, it would still split the damage to an acceptable and healable outcome. Now, as you can see, there are 3 holy powers. I was obviously going for the Word of Glory. I got a proc, I got another Word of Glory, and then I got the Holy Shock. And as you can see, this yellow stuff here, that is the Holy Shock. Oh crap, I'm pressing the wrong button. Ugh. Like I said, you want to dispel that spell as fast as possible. And like I was saying, I had the proc there, which was the double Holy Shock thingy, which I always make use of because I just love Holy Shocking everything. It's really fun, just Holy Shock, because it's an instant heal and it gives you Holy Power. I mean, you just want to do that whenever it's available. It just really is. Even sometimes when you're not in combat, you might want to do some holy shocking because it gets your holy power up and it charges you up for your next fight. So it's always useful to do holy shock. Also remember that pretty much none of your heals go to waste because you're always making shields on everyone. So yeah. Unless they're already full life, in which case it... Oh yeah, it still generates a shield as you could see there. What CC we got? Well, we got a Fear and we got a Sap. Not sure if you can sap beasts. That's a good question. Okay, so he sapped it, but he's not going to be able to sap it again. Lol, you sure did. Alright. I pretty much doubt that sap is going to last you long enough to kill the boss, but that's just me. We're about to find out now, aren't we? I want to make sure to keep your beacon up on the tank at all times because it does run out, and it's a good thing that Healbot actually notifies me when it's gone. You little bitch, how dare you smack me like that? I'm a healer. You're not supposed to smack the healer. And plus, I'm a paladin, which means I'm made of sheer awesomeness. And here's the fear. You want to make sure not to panic in this fear, because otherwise people will die. Where the hell's my tank? Holy crap, could you go any further away, good sir? But, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead. Good old Holy Light. Not Flash. Holy Shock. And this is the Holy Shock proc I was talking to you about. This means 2 instant Holy Shocks. And I'm going to be using it on the tank. Oh, and it's actually called the Daybreak, now that I remember. 2 instant Flash of Lights coming up right after 2 Word of Glories. Yeah, I actually started using the Word of Glory talent after we got the mana nerf on our talents. Before that, I was actually using Pursuit of Justice on this spec, but I just kind of was like, well, now that I don't have as much mana as I'd like, since I was already having a couple of mana issues in raids. I mean, usually if I'm allowed to hit the boss, because you can hit mobs for mana, if I'm allowed to hit the boss, I usually have no issues with mana. But when I'm in a fight that I can't hit a boss, it becomes incredibly annoying. I'm just going to go ahead and stun this guy right there. Like I said, the sap did not last the whole fight, but it lasted just about enough. Beauty's Chew Toy. Not interested at all. It's lather crap. Who needs it? Oh, sorry, a little itchy there. And yeah, we just killed that one, and now we're going to be moving forward. We got to kill these 2 over here, and then the pack right after that, and then there's the last boss for this instance. Now I have very rarely ever healed in here, so I'm actually kind of curious to see how the Mortal Strike mechanic the Mortal Strike debuff mechanic works on the final boss, because he does. You see, I don't agree with this thing that this guy's doing right here. I mean, what a waste! Because first, it's like almost half your mana, and second, it's like just what a waste. I mean, the mobs weren't even there for at least almost half your consecration. Oh wait, but he's probably spec'd into the improved consecration because it took him like almost no mana. So yeah, I'm actually just gonna go ahead and do the Daybreak proc on this guy just for the hell of it. These 2 are taking damage. Whoa! Double Meteor Strike there. Very nice. You want to make sure to heal that as fast as possible. Go ahead and throw them a Divine Light when something like that happens. And then here's the good old Word of Glory that you can fall back onto. I'm really itching my nose right now. I don't know why, but okay. And there we go. The tank is actually bringing the mob closer to the range this time, which is always a good choice in this particular type of ad because they do the meteor thing, which splits the damage between each other. And yeah, you can just go ahead and AoE tank that whole pack. I don't really care. Just make sure to take this particular one off me, please. Thank you very much. Yeah, you do that. Now that he's off, I'm getting the hell away from dodge. Bye. And now make sure to do some holy shocking. And the rogue over there is now hindered by movement by that debuff I told you guys about. Always make sure to keep judging at all times. I mean, just really judge, judge, judge. I can't tell you this enough. Whenever you can, judge. It will keep your mana flowing greatly, believe me. And besides keeping your mana flowing, it will also give you a 9% haste buff, which I really shouldn't have to tell you how good it is. Oh, well, that was a fast little frost bomb thing there. And there you go, as you can see. Damn near full mana and ready for the final boss. And if these guys would just bother to get the hell out of that frost staff, because I mean it just looks like they're so comfortable with my healing that they're just like, I'm just gonna stand here in the frost thingy for a bit. That's cool because you're healing us and stuff, and it seems to be working out all right. And I'm like, yeah, sure. I still like this guy's name though, Goat. Goat, seriously, the goat. And he's from Ravencrest. So yeah, but he's doing a pretty decent job. Unlike the other tank, which was basically a mana sponge. Let's see, as you can see there, 40 mastery rating, 20 dodge, 20 hit, 20 parry, 20 mastery, 20 dodge, 30 stamina. As you can see, this is a much more balanced set that this guy is pushing. 40 dodge, 20 mastery. I'm not saying it's the best, but at the moment, in my opinion, it's a lot better than just stacking stamina. Because as you can see, he's got what? He's even got more stamina than the other guy, but that's probably due to his gear level. But what I'm saying is, he's not losing as much life as the other guy that was just like stamina, 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 give me stamina, stamina, stamina whore. Yeah, no, wrong. Okay, so let's see. Who can kite? Well, every class can. I mean, who wants to? Got curve exhaustions. I will if no one wants. Just do not touch ads. It's always really awkward to do this boss because you never really know what's going to happen unless you assign a kiter. And if you do not assign a kiter and the tank happens to pick up aggro on the shadows and no one else picks them up, it's actually a pain in the ass. So I can see that the Warlock is going to try and kiting those. So you want to make sure to keep an eye out for whoever is kiting them for you. Because you want to make sure that they do not get slowed. You want to give them Blessing of Freedom to make sure that they can get away from whatever can come to harm. And like I said before, judge, 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 judge. You make me feel so good. Oh yeah. It's like just pretend you're Judge Dredd and you're judging everyone. That's just the way it works for the Paladin. Just keep on the judgment. What the hell is that curse stuff that the boss is throwing on me? I'll have none of that, good sir. I am not interested in your curses. In fact, I am quite offended that you desire to curse me. Now you're cursing my rogue friend over there. No, thank you. Also, a little something that I probably should mention. I did switch my glyphs around a little bit because cleanse is basically just way too much expensive, especially considering the new changes with the mana nerfs and all that stuff for the Paladin. So I actually got the glyph of cleansing, which helps me a lot when I'm dispelling, and I replaced it with the glyph of I believe I had glyph of Leon Hands, and I just replaced that. And I also had the glyph of Beacon of Light, and I replaced that one with glyph of Divine Plea, because as it stands right now, whenever I'm, like for instance, I'm doing the Nefarion fight, right? Like you guys have seen me, and whenever the time comes that I need to regenerate my health, I really need to regenerate my health. It's not just like this thing, oh yeah, my health, my mana. It's not like, oh yeah, I just need a little bit of mana. No, when you're fighting Nefarian, it's like, no, I need my full mana bar back, please, thank you very much. So yeah, I went full out for the mana regen, for the mana reduction on those dispels, because whenever I'm required to dispel anything, I want to make sure that I'm able to dispel it without having to worry all that much about my mana. So yeah. And to be completely honest, probably my whole thing of taking the, what's it called, the glyph of, oh crap, he's got 4 stacks. This can be an issue, dude. Have some Blessing of Freedom. Get the hell out of Dodge. But like I was saying, the whole thing about the me taking the glyph of Beacon of Light, the whole thought process behind that was that, well, this allows me in certain fights to switch my Beacon of Light around. But to be completely honest, the 1000 mana that Beacon of Light costs doesn't really make up for the use of that, whereas the Divine Plea and cleansing glyphs actually help out quite a bit. So that was it for my daily, and I got through the Blackrock Caverns. I'm actually going to need on this Chaos Orb, thank you very much, and I'm going to greed on the Raz Pauldrons. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave me some feedback. As usual, this is just the new format I'm trying out of live commentary, so please leave me some feedback. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, whether you like the video or not, so that I know if I'm doing a good thing or bad thing. And yeah, that was basically it. Don't forget to visit tgn.tv and news.tgn.tv for your latest gaming news and gaming videos. And if you want to watch the show I do every now and then, make sure to visit my website at Rurikhan.com. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.